welcome to Seeing It All. This week, we are going to be doing Crime 101. This movie just came out. Actually, it came out recently in the movie theaters, and now it is on Amazon Prime. So the movie is about Mike, who is played by Chris Hemsworth, and he's a elusive thief conducting high stakes jewel heists along the famous 101 freeway in California. And we have a detective, Mark Ruffalo, who's trying to catch him. And then also we have an insurance broker who, is trying to get in on the robbery because life's done her wrong. So that is basically the synopsis of the movie. There's a lot more to it. We'll break it down a little bit more. So this movie did moderate at the box office. I believe it did $72 million, but the budget was 90 million. Pedro Pascal was supposed to be what's his name? Mark Ruffalo's character, but thanks to conflict, scheduling
Doomsday?
conflicts, he couldn't do it. This movie, if you guys don't know, is we have Thor and we have the Incredible Hulk reuniting to make the movie. And then, in case you guys didn't know, the 101 on crime is referring to the freeway. Okay.
Which I hate, by the way. So yes, that's a good, yes, I
That's right.
do not
It's
like that.
it's not a class, like if you went to college
It's
and you
not
had
crime
English
101.
101, it's not crime 101.
Right.
Actually, I thought that for a minute too myself, actually. Oh, it's a freeway. Okay, good.
And then this movie, Amazon was competing a lot of money, throwing a lot of money to compete with Netflix to get who gets the rights to stream it. And Amazon
Wow.
won. Yeah,
Of course it
so
did.
this movie, once it came to Amazon Prime, was number one in 29 countries. So it didn't do box office, it did all right, but streaming is killing it. So, but no, I mean, the movie is has a code of honor. That's what the movie's based on, is that Chris Hemsworth robs, does research, and he doesn't kill anybody. So to me, I have a lot to say about that
I
when
knew
we
you
get
would. I
later
knew you
on.
would. I knew you would.
Yeah, no, man. Juan, take over.
All right. Well, like you said, it's a film about crime. It has a lot of things that I thought were fun. And I chose this movie because I'm going to stick to a genre or I guess we can even call it a category or theme. Theme would be a better word. Um, and the theme is LA. Simple as that. So if you ever lived in LA, you know about LA, I think you would really appreciate this film. So we'll start off with the first question. What's the vibe check? So for me, it's a old school movie that reminded me like the 80s, 90s, your typical crime movie. This is kind of similar to Inside Man that we just reviewed last week. In regards to just a bank robber, there's a lot of twists and turns, and then in the end, it has somewhat of a similar ending, if you know what I mean. We'll get to the ending towards the end, but
Yeah.
the good guy or the cop gets something a little extra at the end.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's my
Uh,
vibe check on it. What about you guys?
Yeah, I'm with you too about the whole crime, espionage, all that stuff. It's there. I was expecting a lot more like twists and turns in the movie, but it's pretty much straightforward, which I liked. After a while, I realized, okay, it does start overthinking too much of this stuff. It's straightforward character and that character. So I did enjoy that about the vibe check, that just pretty much straightforward to the story of his individual character. So it was there for me, and I liked it because of the no twists and turns.
for me, the vibe check was there, except for the ending. I think the ending was left a lot for me. The vibe for me, I didn't think of it more of an inside man. I thought about more about Heat because they were
Oh
bank
yeah.
robbers also, and they had a code also, and then that long hair guy broke that code and we started killing people. But it had that theme, and I just felt that Heat was their ending was a lot better, but they also had 2 powerhouse actors in there. So, I think the movie in the beginning and middle, the vibe is amazing, I loved it. I just think the end wasn't it lost its focus a little, I believe, just because of where the twist and turn went around, and how it ended, you know? So, for me, that's what I think.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see your point. Think the end was a little bit anticlimactic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's a good word. Yes.
Yeah. All right, we're
Great.
moving forward with the scene stealer. Any specific scene that you guys loved? For me, it was just the overall theme of LA. It showed everything from Santa Monica to downtown LA, Hollywood, Beverly Hills, the new bridge on East LA, K Town. From early morning, evening, the city looks very different in the morning and it looks very different at nighttime, depending also where you are. Um, so for me, that was the scene stealer. And also, I feel like this movie particularly did really show the city. There was a lot of scenes where
Yeah.
it just showed people or the city itself. So I think that was a big highlight of the movie. And I read somewhere, I don't remember where, that the actual director made that on purpose because he's a lover of LA as well.
For me, it was the guy in the motorcycle. What's his name? I
Uh,
think he stole the movie. His name is Barry Keoghan or Armin.
yes. No, it's Barry something.
Yeah, because he was just like he played the character really well. Like you knew he was kind of a screw up, but he didn't care, and he didn't care how like messy it was. He's gonna get the job done, and that's what really matters. So I think a lot of the scenes that he was in, especially that motorcycle and car chase scene, I think that was done really well, you know. And then after he crashes, he just walks into the convenience store. He's like, "Follow me." I was like, "What is happening? What just happened right
It's like,
now?"
who does that?
He's like, "Oh, you found me. You got me." I was like, "What? All right." I like that, it just cracked me up. It just like, you have this high energy chase and then it just comedy and then it goes back to being serious, with the I'm gonna kill you, guys stop following me. So I think he just took over the movie when he was on the screen.
Well, I like his character too because it shows two different bank robbers, right? One that's more methodical, thinks about it, logical, and the other one's more erratic, more crazy, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. I almost agreed with you, but then I fell in love literally with Maya, the chick who's completely lost of what's going on. Chris's role. I liked her role. I think she did a good job playing stupid, kind of like, you
She
know,
did it a little too well.
a little too well. That's what I was gonna say. I think she did an excellent job, very good job trying to not figure that out, and really, literally falling for Chris and just the character. Just she wasn't in it as much as I wanted her to be, but uh, like I said, the bike guy was on a win for me. But then she did it for me because she did an excellent job pretending not to be that stupid to not figure things out. So I think that's still a scene for me. It's too bad she wasn't in it more. But I think she was in it just enough for that. So that was
Yeah.
my take. I like my
She had some funny parts in the movie, not funny haha, but some like that were kind of like dumb. Oh, I would never eat here, and I would never date someone that would eat here. I'm like, shut up.
Right? And she was late. Like, you can't be saying that if you're late.
Yeah. And also, it's a free dinner. What are you doing? I'm gonna eat a free meal wherever.
Yeah, exactly, man. Waiter.
It was cool
Just-
seeing, Chris Hemsworth eating a taco, though. You know?
but yeah,
That is. I was trying to figure out where that was.
Yeah.
My guess, based on what I saw, it had to be like Silver Lake or what's next to Silver Lake? Highland Park. Well, it's not close, but Highland Park. Similar
Oh,
vibes, but different areas of the
Yeah.
city. All right, let's move on to the best or most quotable line. I don't think there really was for me, but there was a few lines at the beginning with Holly Berry, and she's at the rich man's house or mansion, and the guy is showing her how to shoot a gun. And there
yeah.
was
Oh,
the
Juan.
gardener, I think his name was Ramon,
Was
and
it
he
Juan? I thought it was
says,
Juan.
Typical.
no, it was Ramon. I went back. Hold on, I'm checking my notes. It's Ramon. He said, "Hey,
Typical, yeah.
Ramon, can you move? Gracias." I'm like, come on. And you heard this before, Richard, when they say gracias.
Yeah, I know. I'm
I was
sure.
like, I just thought it was funny. And I thought about it.
It's funny. I have two lines. One that I like and one that I hate. The one I don't know if I hate it, but it just bothered me is when the Hulk over there was like, I don't even like to say the word smoothie. I was like, oh, I was like, oh, yeah, I was like, that was painful to hear. I don't know if the way he delivered it.
Wouldn't that go on to the worst line?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I hated that line. Like,
Yeah, we're at what's the best line?
I said, I have the best and the worst. I'm saying them
Oh,
best.
okay, got it.
And then my favorite line is with my brother's chick over there, and when they were at his house, and she's asking him, "Hey, do you have any?" And she's asking for pictures of the family or just family, and he's like, "Oh, photos," and she's like, "No, family," and he's like, "Oh," and he still doesn't answer. What? Cracked me up. Like he's very
That
just.
was original, actually. That was pretty
Yeah.
original. Whoever wrote that out there.
He's like, you didn't want to tell much, so he's like, yeah, photos. Okay, chill.
I don't think I really had many bad lines, but the good line I liked was beginning of the Hulk, when he was peeing, and his girl walks in. You're peeing. I was just sitting down. And he's like, yeah, it's the best 3 minutes of my day. I was like, I can already tell this guy's gonna be smart. He's smart. He's gonna be funny, and just his character in general, the way he just scruffy looking. So I thought that was the best line because it got me all worked up with that guy, and he did a good job. So yeah, that was like, yeah, this guy's laid back. But yeah, that was my favorite line. Got me going.
Well, you guys shared your favorite and worst line. For me, I don't think there was a worst line, but
Yeah,
some of the writing was kind of uh corny.
corny. Yeah.
Corny. And especially your favorite character, the girlfriend. Some of the lines she would
Boy.
yeah, some of the lines she had, I was like, "Oh man, this is cheesy." Oh, there we go. Cheesy.
Yeah, I was like, come on, gosh.
Yeah. I was like,
Yeah, I agree with that.
Are you the Oblivious?
yeah.
She had a lot of all those lines. That's what
Right.
made her the best. Oh, good.
And also just her overall character just seemed like it was like a forced relationship with
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
It didn't feel
Yeah.
just natural. It felt like force. So I
Yeah.
wasn't a big fan of her character. I mean, I think the actress herself did a good job. Like you
Yeah.
said, playing dumb. Mind you, that actress got a Oscar nomination.
Oh, wow.
She was on that what's that movie with Timothy Chalamet with the singer Bob? Is it Bob? Curly hair. Came out like a year or two ago. He was nominated for an Oscar. Bob Dylan.
Oh, Bob Dylan? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so she was in that movie and she was
I'll have to
nominated
check it out
for
then.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Full
Okay.
on movie.
Good to know.
So she's a good
I'll watch
actress,
it.
right?
Yeah,
That's
not
what
in
I'm saying.
Oh,
All right.
gosh.
So, all right. What about favorite scene? What is your favorite scene? I don't think I have one specific scene, but overall, like I go back to the whole movie showing love for LA, showing especially in the beginning of the movie, the shot of the city at nighttime, and then it turns 180 degrees. Then it goes into someone getting robbed, which tends to happen in big cities and especially in LA. But
Yeah.
then people waking up, getting ready for work, commuting to work, which usually means taking the freeway. So
Freeways. Yeah.
very relatable, I felt like. So I think that was for me my favorite scene.
I already said my favorite scene. I thought it was the car chase with the motorcycle. I think it was done very well. You know, they went through the freeway. They starts off on the freeway, and then it goes into the city, and then just you know, he goes to the towards like the beach area, like everywhere. And I think that just the way he drove the car, and you were just so invested into it, you know, and the way the motorcycle, the way he was always just a little ahead of him and always found out a way to escape. I think was done really well. So I think that I was
Yeah.
like, that's, you know, that's what I remember a lot from that movie. So I still love it.
For me, it would have to go be to your guy over there, your bike dude at the beginning. That was one of my favorites because it was showing he was supposed to rob the bank and then he got all greedy and
Oh, yeah, he goes back.
just goes back and delays the process more and more. I'm not saying that's how it is in LA, but what I'm saying is this guy is just, you know, he's got opportunities here and there. So he's just showing the greed part of basically any bank robber, I'm sure. Right? I think he did an excellent job filling that role of someone who has that opportunity, the unique opportunity to do that. So that was my favorite scene, that he just showed more greed and just delayed that thing more and more. So I did a good job with that scene. And yeah. So he's pretty good.
Nice, nice. What about cameos? Was there any specific guest star, celebrity? For me, I'm going to go back to the whole LA, the city. That's going to be it showed like people doing what quote unquote stereotypical LA things, yoga, smoothies, people at the
Yeah.
beach, people at the freeway,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, see, I don't know
also,
about that.
but also Latinos. That was my cameo, my favorite people in the Let me rephrase that. That was my favorite cameo, the Latino people, because they're
No.
always in the background, but never in the story. You're telling me that of all those characters, cops, insurance people, there was now one Latino? That to me, it stood out. I was like, but you see them as a gardener selling
Of
tacos.
course. Of course.
I
Yeah.
was like, all right, I guess that's my favorite guest star.
I don't know. Would you consider Nick Nolte a guest star?
Yeah, that's
'Cause he
what I was
wasn't in it
gonna
much.
say. Nick Nolte. I don't know. is
Yeah.
he?
He's still alive? Man, he's still looking good for his age. I consider him a guest star or whatever cameo. He did a good job for the very little he was in. But that's done whatever his job was. Head on to, I don't know. But that was
Nobody
what
knows.
considered. Nobody knows what the heck he did. Yeah. So I consider him cameo. He did a good job. So
Well, actually, that's going to lead up to my next one, which is the plot hole. Was there any specific
Yes.
scene or
Yes.
story to the movie that just didn't make sense, or there was a plot hole?
Yes.
For me, it
yes.
was Nick. He was. I couldn't understand. Was he like the broker?
Yeah.
Like the broker between like the
Nick
people
Nolte.
actually doing the physical robbing and someone else? Because
Yeah.
he didn't do anything. Like the
He didn't
because
set up
remember,
the crime.
yeah,
Like,
he planned everything. He did the actual job. So
yeah.
unless Nick was the one that was selling whatever he stole to someone else, that's what I'm guessing.
Yeah. I
So
don't know.
that
That's
that was a plot hole that I was like, okay, so what's his actual role? Because they never said, is he the broker? Is he what is
Yeah.
he?
Yeah.
it's good. Go ahead. Yeah.
I have a couple. So first, yeah, the first one is Nick Nolte. I agree with you. Like, you don't know what his job is, and it never explained. So, and then once Chris Hemsworth tells him, "Oh, I'll never work with you again if you do it again," he's gone. Like, you never see him again. So it's like his role is what happened to him.
What happened? Yeah. Right.
Yeah. And then two, plot hole for me is that Chris Hemsworth does all the research, all of it. So in the beginning of the movie, you see him do the heist. He knows the person, the car. He puts him in there. He knows that person's name. He gets it all from social media, from that hacker. But he didn't do that with the security guy that landed at the airport. It was the cop. It was Mark Ruffalo who landed there.
Well,
No, but you see, Hail Berry take a picture of that guy, of the security guy. She's supposed to send it to Chris Hemsworth, and he still doesn't know. Like what? So
I
that's
think he had Holly Berry's email, so that's why he knew all the information
Yeah.
of like who was picking up the jewels,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah, he
towards the
got in
end,
and hacked.
right? So Holly Berry didn't have all that information. That's why he didn't really have all that information
but
in
she took a
regards to the rich
picture.
guy.
But she took the
Yeah,
picture.
that's where I was confused too. I was like, he took a picture.
Who
I'm
she
like, I
send that
don't.
picture to?
Maybe he looked like Mark Ruffalo. I don't know.
Did not look like it. Yeah.
And that was another one. Like, what happened to that broker? Because Mark got him from the airplane.
Yeah.
Where did he go?
Yeah. Right. Yeah. It's true.
For me, it was more like that bike dude, man. I just don't get that guy. Like you said, he played every role possible. I'm like, for me, it was just the way he just outside his, after Chris gets it on with that chick, and then he's outside getting some fresh air, and the dude's outside having a smoke, and what is, scoping him out, following him. I'm like, I mean, who does that? So much for being incognito. I just found that kind of cheesy. Like, you think Chris would figure that out, but then again, that guy never died, so he was constantly.
Yeah.
So,
Chris
speaking
was
of
blinded by love.
Yeah, yes, if you want to call it that.
the online community said that the issue with this movie is that Chris Hemsworth, like nobody tells him or he doesn't know that every person that he talks to gets beat up or jumped. Like the kid that like breaks into Instagram and all that to give him information, he gets beat up.
Right.
Never tells
Yeah.
Chris Hemsworth. Like Halle Berry, she goes to the cop. Like like all the people that this guy assaults, they never tell him or do anything. So the online community is like, I don't understand that. Like why nobody says anything. Like after the car chase, it's like Chris Hemsworth's like, F it, I don't care. Beat up everybody, kill everybody. I don't care. Like, okay,
But the girlfriend didn't get beat up though.
yeah, that's true. That is true. Because she didn't have anything that he needed, I guess.
She, again, she played that dumb role pretty well.
Yeah, she did.
They're like, she don't know anything.
Right? But yeah. Next question, sir.
All right. So, what about a scene that broke logic, fell out of place, or you could add? Actually, hold on. Let me rephrase that because that's the deleted scene one.
Yeah.
So, what about a scene that made zero sense or broke logic? For me, was at the end of the movie or after Mark Ruffalo left the hotel. He got on the bus with diamonds, and I'm just like, that doesn't make sense.
How did he get there?
Yeah.
Right.
How are you taking the
He got
bus?
dropped off by Chris Hemsworth because he picked him up from the airport. So his car's probably at the airport.
And he couldn't take an Uber? And I'm not saying that because of the public transportation. I'm saying because he's carrying diamonds.
Yeah,
That's
true.
a lot of money to
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
You're telling me you couldn't afford a $30 Uber?
People get very greedy and cheap once you get all that money.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. For me, it goes back to the bike guy. I mean, seriously, if he gets going crazy with the bike and then he gets knocked out, crashes, how is he not dead? I mean, seriously. I mean, why does he even get up and walk to the store? don't understand why even bother with that scene. I guess unless you want to explain it to me, but maybe I missed something. But
No, same, but I think
I'm
it
like
just shows his character as being kind of clumsy,
clumsy. I
unorganized,
don't
and
know. Yeah,
yeah. But that specific scene, like, just didn't make sense
Yeah.
because,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. But like like Rose said, the guy doesn't kill anybody. Chris' character, so kind of makes sense a little bit, but still,
So, for me, like, what didn't make sense is everybody gets something at the end except for Chris
yeah,
Hemsworth. Like,
yeah.
and why did he give him the
he got the
car?
girl.
I still don't get the car. Like, oh, we don't know he got the girl. He sent her a picture of the family. Like, don't like that doesn't mean like anything to
Was that what
me.
the picture was? Okay, I
Yeah,
didn't know.
it's them.
No, okay.
But
Oh, she
like
was.
it made no sense. Like again, Chris Hemsworth does all his research, and at the end of it, he couldn't figure it out that Mark Ruffalo was giving him hints, like, "Oh, my
Yeah,
favorite is the Tom's Crown affair. It's about a Jeeves, blah blah blah." Giving him all this information. Like they had this back and forth. So I thought that Chris Hemsworth was smart enough to pick it up, but at the end, he was an idiot. Like what? And then he gives him the car.
Yeah,
but he was trying to do good. That's the thing. He was
yeah.
trying to do good.
I was mad
For all the
because of
bad
the
he's done, he's
yeah.
got yeah.
And again, he asked the girl. She's a girl that goes to the diner. No Michelin star restaurant for her. That's not
Right.
her style.
That's cheap date.
Right.
Very cheap.
Yeah.
So that's why I like her.
Mhm. I guess. Oh,
Anyway,
All right. Our deleted scenes we wish we wait, no, deleted scenes we wish. Yeah, deleted scenes we wish existed. For
tell
me,
you
it's
right
gonna go back
now.
to Nick. I wish there was a little more info about him, at least like what his role was, specifically that, because I'm still confused.
yep, that's a good one.
For me, I would say is when Chris Hemsworth is talking to Halle Berry in the restaurant, and I didn't like. I think they needed to delete it because it looked so fake when he was drinking that drink. He was like, he just sipped, like he didn't drink it or anything. He just put it on his lip and put it down like a second. Like it really bothered me. Like I don't know why. It's like having that fake coffee. When the people have that empty cups and you can tell they're not drinking it. And there's nothing in there. Just like him watching that, I was like, man, this is
that
pissing me
bother
off.
that bother you more than the fake relationship?
Yeah,
Priorities, man. Priorities. Yeah.
yeah. Took me out. It took me out. All right.
Well, for me, it had to be Halle Berry with after she got beat up and she had that black eye. I think that was unnecessary and just overall pointless. Going to the gym, to the yoga, you see Mark Ruffalo, looking out, whatever. His fake smoothie crap and all that. But anyway, I just didn't think we needed that. Just dramatic. Everything okay? She pulls the sunglasses
You
down.
got a beautiful black eye, just FYI.
Come on. Unnecessary, really. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it was a beautiful black eye. That's about all I got to say. But yeah, it was unnecessary scene. Yeah, I think we made it pretty obvious that she got beat up in this and she needed help.
Yeah.
Maybe they just wanted to show that Mark Ruffalo was still going to the yoga
Yeah.
regardless.
Yeah.
I don't know. So that was my take.
Give it this
Right.
one.
So, would you survive, I guess, in this movie? I guess it depends what role you're having, right? So, if I
Yeah,
was
right.
the bank robber, probably not. I think I would get too into my head of like 10 seconds pass and I'm like, oh my God, it's been an hour. And I'm there
Yeah.
shaking. Ah!
Same. I wouldn't survive. I think I would be unlucky enough to get the crazy bank robber guy, not Chris Hemsworth, who's got a moral. I get the other guy who's like, blah. It's like, okay, sorry, bro, sorry. Oh.
Yes, that's going to be you shooting someone. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, I would have survived, especially if I was Halle Berry's role of my phone telling me how much sleep I've gotten.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Mm,
Like, oh, no,
and I felt her
not too much
pain, man.
stress.
I felt her
I
pain.
know that actually exists, and know people actually do it, but man, if I got that much lack of sleep, no, I would not survive either. So no, but all joking aside, no, I wouldn't survive either. Well, that crime, yeah, too much, especially that long of a movie.
All right. So is this
So
movie overrated or underrated? I put this as underrated. I don't think
really,
it did underrated. I don't think. I mean, it has good reviews. It did well with the both critics and audience, but in regards to the box office, I don't think it did that well because people either didn't think it was going to be a good movie, didn't give it a chance, or didn't really have that much um, promotion compared to other movies. So I feel like it's underrated for me.
I guess I'll have to go with you as well. I don't know much about it. Actually, when I first saw the trailers, first thing I said to myself, I don't, it's okay. I can. Only reason I watch is because you chose the movie. So I have to agree with you, I guess, in that way that is underrated. It wasn't promoted enough, or it was just,
Yeah.
it wasn't. Uh, I guess
Marketed.
the title did it too. Crime 101. Maybe
Yeah.
people thought that it was about, how to do crimes. Maybe that's what it was. Like I said, if it wasn't for you choosing this movie, I never would have seen it. So yeah, you're right. It was underrated. It wasn't promoted correctly, or it wasn't promoted enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was underrated and it's worth watching for sure, even if it is a long movie.
Yeah, you changed my mind. Yeah, I agree with that. I think the marketing was awful in this movie because we didn't hear
Yeah,
about it. And then, like my brother said, the title, Crime 101, you didn't even know, like, what the whole
right.
purpose or when I saw the preview, I thought it was, what's it called? With Jason Statham? Is it the one where he drives his Audi and he's, picking up stuff? I forgot the name of the
Or
movie.
he's all
Oh,
like Crank.
Crank, you
No,
mean?
no, no, no,
Oh,
and
No.
he's the delivery guy, then there's, like, a girl inside his trunk, and he's gotta deliver her.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I forgot
I
the
don't
name
know,
of
man.
it.
He's done like
yeah,
50
he's done a lot
movies
of.
and they're all the same.
Yeah, yeah, basically. But but
Pretty
yeah. No,
much, that's
I
true.
say it's underrated. Definitely people definitely need to see it. Mm.
All right. So cue it or screw it.
Yeah,
I'm
cue
going to
it.
go.
Yeah, go ahead.
So cue it or screw it. I'm going to go with cue it. And especially with knowing that the movie is about the Freeway 101. And if you
Right.
look at the current news, there's been a lot of break-ins, especially in the San Fernando Valley. It's in Encino, Sherman Oaks, Burbank. And then if
Right.
you look around, it's the 101 and the 5 freeway. So I was like, oh, yeah, a lot of
Yeah,
neighborhoods around those 2 freeways.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like I said earlier, stream it. Yeah, it's worth watching. You changed my mind because the title and everything, and you convinced me it was well worth watching. So yeah, definitely stream it. There you go.
Yeah,
Good choice.
I agree with you. Stream it. It's definitely worth the movie. To me, just sometimes there was too much heat reference in there. You know, you had kind
Right.
of like Al Pacino getting a divorce from his wife was cheating on him. Mark Ruffalo got a divorce or getting a divorce because his
Yeah.
wife had cheated on him, and so small little similarity, things like that, that whole bank robbers have morals. They don't kill people until somebody else kills
Right.
them, and then that takes you to a tailspin. And then you have Robert De Niro character who has this code of he'll never fall for
Right.
somebody unless, because he needs to run away, but he falls in love. That's Chris Hemsworth character. He goes in and starts dating this dumb girl, as you guys said. So there's a
Yeah.
lot of like
Yeah, a
heat
lot of heat
elements in
reference.
this movie, but
Yeah.
I think Heat
Yeah.
ending is a lot better than this. And then as a viewer, let me know
Yeah.
what you guys think about the ending. Was it worth it? Was it not? Let me know. But yeah, so definitely cue it. Definitely Let me know if you guys saw the similarities. But yeah, and what else won?